How about that?
Good morning, Tin. And good morning to you guys out there. It's a cold morning. It's like 10 degrees out right now. And I'm trying another thing with heating in here. As far as insulation goes, I've got a wool poncho over here blocking this area. And usually this is open, you know. And then there's this cold air down here that you guys can't see that, but blanket across this part of the RV to keep the front cab separate from this, yet keep all this stuff up here warm. But anything down there doesn't matter, and it tends to get cold. So, and we have the master heater on this morning because it's freaking cold. All right, and that's just because I'm not living off grid. All right, and I don't have to do that. I do keep things below a certain wattage just because of the way I've got this RV powered up. But if need be, I can get a little heat from this little heater. And it's not great, but, you know, it helps. And I don't really like that forced air as much anyway, so I only leave that on for a little bit here just to get this place heated up while the wood stove kicks in. I will switch back, though, to this little radiator here and have that on medium heat because it's just too cold. And I'm not going to suffer, and I'm not playing games, and I'm not pretending or doing this for YouTube. I'm doing it because it's the way I live, and I have for a long time, and this is what I do, and this is what I have available for me. So there you go. I'm not claiming to be doing anything I'm not doing, or vice versa, or whatever. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't even think I mentioned why I turned the camera on, which is I got nowhere with the driveway. I was able to take one clear down the driveway there, which I put on video, and got to that part of the driveway, and it shut off, and it won't start back up. It'll start up, if I prime it, and once that gas is primed is run through it, it shuts off again. Yeah, this is when winter is not fun, when things don't work, that you depend on. And today I got a bunch, I have to visit 3 different classrooms at one of the venues I'm going to. And then I'm going to make up for yesterday's gig. So I got four separate shows today, little shows that I do. And I have some travel involved there too. So it's going to be a busy day. It should be over by, the gigging part of it will be over by 12:30 or so. I've got the blinds, and last night I put the reflectix on, so it's time to let the light in, because the solar heat is happening right now, and that really does well in here. All I do with this is simply just take it right off. I got it taped, but the tape will still stick. I can use that all season. Then I just stick it right here behind here. Nighttime comes, I pop it back on again. This one doesn't need any tape. It just fits nicely into the window. And there we go. There's that morning sunshine. And this really creates, this stuff is cool, and then it'll start to melt here. And that'll even be cooler. The frost. That's what that stuff's called. It's called frost. See that? Yeah, you can see that. Alright, we're trying to get ready here. I gotta go out and deal with this. Alright guys, we're ready to go here. It is a wintry morning. I love it. That snow is so fluffy, so light. It's snowy and slippery. Just gonna be careful on this road. But it's beautiful out here, huh? Alright guys, the first venue's done. Just did 3 little gigs there. Now we're driving to Buskirk to do the second one. I'm gonna be tired after that for sure.
Yeah, these roads are not good out in this area. They're slippery. You gotta be careful. You can easily lose your grip out here. And I think what it is a lot of this is wind blowing. Probably not overplowed either, but definitely when that wind picks up, it blows it all back on the road. Trying to get to this place, but it's taken a bit of time. More than I wanted it to. Here we are in Boomin' Buskirk. Alright guys, I think we're getting fairly close, I hope. Gosh. Within 4 minutes of this gig. Some of these roads are just in bad shape. This is the final road of this destination. Man. How about that? I'm all right. Woo. That was sketchy.
Signal lost.
Guess you gotta go really slow down this road. I did a pretty good job with that though. Wow. We almost went in the ditch, kids. Alright, that's pretty much as most I've been close to an accident in forever. You know what? I'm gonna just go nice and slow because it ain't worth it. I just learned my lesson. Wow. That was scary. So today was a little bit different here at Seedlings to Sprouts because well, I got there just actually I guess they were doing lunch. They may even bet they were eating lunch, and then up next would be nap time. So it was really nice of her to have me today because this is about the latest that they could do it. So they were all in their baby chairs and I just sang to them, and it was much more mellow today, which they kind of needed. When I walked in, there were babies crying and little kids crying, and it was like, oh, how are we going to do this? But I'll tell you what, I broke that guitar out, and it all went well. I'll tell you what, these roads leave something to be desired. It is really sketchy out here. It's like only half of the road is plowed. And when you get in the snow, man, it's hard to drive in it. Well, we're not making good time out here, but it's not about that because it's just about getting home safely and enjoying the ride. Alright, back onto some decent road here. Man, that's treacherous out there. Hello kids, hello people, hello folks. It is a cold afternoon here in January, which is good. That's the way it should be in January, right? Oh. So it's 19 degrees outside right now. It's 58 degrees in here. I'm just getting this fire going here and just getting back to the homestead. Been a busy day. I had a bunch of gigs today, and I'm tuckered out from that. It is almost 20 after 3 in the afternoon. Sun's, I guess on its way down here, and I did some traveling today and some playing and some Steve McQueen driving. I'll tell you what, that was a little scary with
Look at all these birds. Nice! That was some hanging right in the air flight right there. I like that.
I don't have a lot to say.
I don't have a lot to say at the moment.
Listen to the Tin Man. He's roaring. Good job, my friend. Woo! Look at Harvey. He looks frozen. And he looks like he's been in battle or something. Harvey, is the ice been really getting to you out here? It looks like it has. But actually, I need to close the door because it's like 20 degrees out. I'm sorry, not 20 degrees, about 10 degrees. Maybe a little warmer. Alright. Yeah, I've already been through this in years past and thought the ice looked really cool. And then it created all kinds of problems with this window right here. So, we knocked this stuff off because it's a problem. Come on. Usually stuff like this comes off. It must just be right at some kind of point right now where I should just stop. Anything around here or just down here, you know. We do not want to put any pressure or stress on those areas. No siree. Oh, there's a cool shot, huh? So in Harvey, it's nice and warm right now, and out here it's cold, but it doesn't feel bad for a cold evening. I did not really get to spend any time outdoors today, other than to and from. You know, was not much outdoor time today. Sometimes that happens. I'm outdoors right now though, and I'm grateful for that. You know, even just a few moments. Be grateful for the day, thankful for the day. And that, you know, you had another day, right? And I'm not just saying this for the camera. I'm meaning it, man. I'm meaning it. Every breath you take, man, it's a gift. Alright, enough of that. It's cold out too. Let's go back in. Pair of pants by the fire. Pair of socks by the fire. Anyway, that's winter.